Okay, so this is my very first video, and my intention is really just to get a little bit of practice. I'm hoping to create an online course to help people in their 50s go vegan, and this is well, it's like a practice session because to be honest, I didn't really know where to start, so I thought I'd start by actually doing it every day, and either this works out or it doesn't, and I can delete it. But basically, this is my intention with all of this work will be to encourage people aged 50 or over, or 45 to 50 or whatever, to adopt a vegan lifestyle. That's what I did 5 years ago. I was inspired by my daughter, and it's led to a complete change in how I see the world, how I interact with other people, how it really is a life-changing experience and so good on so many levels. So, like I said, this is a practice run, and today I want to talk about the animals. So there are lots of reasons for going vegan, and one of the main ones is, of course, the animals welfare and animal suffering. And it's something I think that we all know about. I think it's something that we all feel. I know I did inside of me from being very small or very young. You had the feeling that you're actually eating something, you're eating flesh. You know that it comes from an animal, but I don't think we really like to consider what that actually means. And I think that we ignore it. I think we look around us and see that everybody else is eating animals or eating meat, and we just put it down to a deep place inside us and never really think about the consequences. But when you actually make the change, it's one of the most freeing experiences to be released from that, to not have that underlying feeling inside you that you're harming other sentient beings. I think the first thing we have to recognize is that animals actually want to live. It sounds a really stupid thing to say, but they do want to live. If you've ever looked into the eyes of a dog or a cat, there's a sentient being behind those eyes. And I grew up with a Labrador. We always had a Labrador dog. I used to take her for a walk virtually every single day, and we loved our dogs. When the end came, it would only be a couple of weeks before we felt the need to get another dog. And my family, my parents have always had a Labrador. They still got a Labrador today, a real companion. And the thought of slaughtering that dog and then eating it, most people would you can't comprehend it, but that's exactly what we do to cows, pigs, chickens, fish. It's unbelievable, really, and to be honest, there's no real need to do it. So animals want to live just like we want to live, and we treat them horribly, and so becoming vegan frees you from this. It gives you a feeling inside that you're not a part of that anymore, and it's liberating. A lot of people would say that animals live a happy life out on the pastures, eating the green grass, enjoying everything, and then at the end they're killed humanely. So it's okay, that we eat them. They have a great life, and then we kill them humanely, quick. They don't know it's happened. But this is the fantasy, This is not the reality. The reality is that cows suffer. I mean, not to mention the dairy industry, where cows are artificially inseminated. Their little calves are taken away from them, and then we steal their milk. And it's a cycle of suffering. It's horrendous. Rearing animals just to kill them so we can eat cheap meat is a terrible thing. And when I first became vegan, I did it for health reasons, and it was only once I'd accepted the fact that I was now not going to go back, I wasn't going to change, I allowed myself to think about the consequences for the animals. And I don't know. I can only tell you that it's such a nice thing to have this feeling that you're not part of the slaughter, of the injustice, of the pain and of the suffering, and you just apart from that, you know. And a lot of people say, "Oh, you vegans, you think you're morally superior," and but to be honest, once you've taken that step, I doubt very much that there can't be very many vegans who don't have that feeling, because it's a natural human feeling to feel as though you've taken a step and that you're at a different level from the people who have not taken that step, because they're not prepared to forego meat. It's you know, when people think about the taste, oh God, how awful it must be. How could you not enjoy a nice piece of lamb? Yeah, I mean, lamb tastes nice, but how many people could slaughter a lamb? If I brought in a lamb and said, hey, here's the knife, let's have Sunday lunch, go ahead and kill it, and we can all have a nice meal, how many people could do that? I'm saying very, very few, because inside of us all, we're humane. We're not ruthless killers. We're not ruthless predators. I mean, it's a complete nonsense to think that that's the case. And so, yeah, this first part, this was just a test video in a way, but I wanted to make this about the animals. So, obviously, one of the nice things about going vegan is the ability to find peace and harmony inside of your soul. And yeah, I think I'll end it there. I think that's enough. So hopefully going to be doing a video every day. Tomorrow we'll be doing the environment. See you then.